Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, founder and CTO of PolicyPak Software, and in this video I'm going to show you Cameyo's best friend, which is PolicyPak Application Settings Manager. So in this example, I'm going to show you how, well, you already know how to do this part in Cameyo where you can sling your applications, but I'm going to show you how to make sure your application settings themselves are tight and secure. Well, how Acrobat Reader? Not tight, not secure? What could possibly be the concern? Well, it turns out there's a bunch of stuff in here. If we were to just go to Edit Preferences here, okay, take a look. There's this thing called Enable Adobe Acrobat JavaScript. You do not want this thing checked, and you don't want to leave it up to users to have to uncheck it themselves. If we go to Security Enhanced, you can see that there's this thing called Enable Enhanced Security. I'm going to just go ahead and uncheck that as a standard user and go ahead and click OK. That's not good either. Other things are keeping application software not automatically updating. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you are in charge of making sure that the software is updated when you say it's supposed to, not your end users, not when the server just wants to. So what are we going to do? We're going to do everything we need to on our Cameyo server. So here we are. We're logged into Cameyo in the admin console here. I've already preloaded a handful of extensions in our PolicyPak Application Settings Manager. I've got them right here, bing, 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 right here. It's easy to do. We've got a bunch of videos on how to do that. What I want to mention is that we have over 500 pre-configured packs for all of the apps you could possibly ever want to sling using Cameyo. Okay, you got an app, we've got a pack for it, chances are. So how do you make it work? You simply go to Application Settings Manager, right-click New Application, and there's the packs that you threw in there. I'm going to select Acrobat Reader DC here and just double click. And the good news is it looks exactly like Acrobat Reader. Okay, not a lot of brain power to consider. So if we were to go to Security Enhanced and we want to make sure that Enable Enhanced Security is set, let's just go ahead and check the check mark and leave it underlined. Underline means go. So we're saying do this thing, always enforce the check mark. Now while we're here, we can also do a couple other neat things. We can do what's called perform ACL lockdown, which will make it so that a user can't even modify the registry, the underlying value. We can go ahead and do that. And for most applications, we can also disable the corresponding control in the target application, making it so the user literally can't change the knob once you've set it. If we were to go over to JavaScript, let's go ahead and uncheck Enable Acrobat JavaScript. We don't want that. In fact, we want to uncheck that, and we also want to do the same thing. We'll go ahead and perform ACL lockdown and also disable the corresponding control in the target application. You can do this for a bajillion settings here as well. There's some things that you might not be able to set to be able to see rather, like Updater. Maybe you want to not check for updates and you want to do not download or install updates automatically. You want to leave that up to you on the back end and not up to the server's whim of when it's going to do that. Okay, you can control all these things. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set all these settings. Now let's do a quick dry run. What does that look like? That looks like here, your Acrobat Reader in your admin console that you've already installed in Cameyo. You're just going to run it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results as you, the admin, first. We'll go to Edit Preferences, and hey look, there's Enable Enhanced Security. Not only is it force checked on, I can't uncheck it off. Let's go to JavaScript and see that one too. Aha, look at that. We've unchecked Enable Acrobat JavaScript, okay, and there's no way to turn it back on, making it more secure. That's the dry run. Now let's go ahead and take a look from the end user perspective, okay? Here we go. Let's go to click on Acrobat Reader as the end user perspective. Different guy, okay? So he's going to launch his own instance here using Cameyo. And here we are. So now if we go into Edit Preferences as a standard user, what do we see? We see, boom, Enable Enhanced Security is locked down and set. And if we go to JavaScript, we can see, boom, it's unset Enable Acrobat JavaScript. So we're making it more secure. And of course, there's no way to see the updater stuff here. All right. So let's just go ahead and close that out. All right. And that's really all there is to it. So if you have more applications that you might want to manage, like Chrome or anything you want, you just simply go ahead and you take the application's pack setting, which is a DLL. Let's say I wanted to take this SAP Crystal Reports thing. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take the DLL, copy it over to the PolicyPak extensions folder. Okay, here we go. And then back in Group Policy Land, what am I going to do there? Right click, all tasks, rescan for available applications, and then you're off to the races. New application, there it is, Crystal Reports. So if I were slinging Crystal Reports and I wanted to manage my very important user settings for databases, formulas, fields, whatever your application configurable items are, we have you handled with PolicyPak and your buddies at Cameyo. Hope this helps you out. Looking forward to getting you started with PolicyPak and Cameyo real soon. Take care.